How you doing, YouTube? Silver Joker here. Okay, so if you follow my channel, then you know that 90% silver ranks at the top of my list in favorite silver to stack. I got a lot of it. And so I'm going to share with you guys today 5 reasons why I think you should be stacking 90% silver, constitutional silver. Some people call it junk silver as well. So if you're interested in that, stick around. All right, so before we get into the 90% silver, I just want to show you guys real quick this neat way I solved the problem that I have with storing my silver. Okay, so real quickly, I store my silver in these monster boxes here, as you see on the right here. I store my silver in those until it gets full. Okay, so the issue is that these monster boxes are kind of bulky. Now, you can buy these monster boxes anywhere. You get them empty. You can just get them. I think you can find them on eBay or wherever. But you can get these empty monster boxes. So that's what I do. I get these empty monster boxes. I fill them with the rounds. As you can see here, I got some 1 ounce rounds, and then I got some 2 ounce rounds here on the far right. Okay, so the big issue that I had was the kind of safe I had. These monster boxes are kind of bulky. If I put the rounds in little tubes, and the tubes that they come in, they take up a lot of room as well. So I solved this problem by finding these neat little cases here, and you can find them on eBay. And like I said, I'm not getting any kind of endorsement or anything like that from this company for this product, so I'm not going to tell you the name of the company I bought these from, but you can find this product right here on eBay if you're interested in that. And they come packaged with the 60 airtights inside the case. So the case comes with the 60 empty airtights already, and you just take your silver, put them in airtights, and put them in this case. And these cases fit 60 rounds in these airtights inside this case, and it takes up less room. I can stack these on top of each other. I can stack 3 of these or 4 of these in the place of a monster box. And so this solves the problem. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments with people saying, do it this way or do it that way. Well, this is how I do it. And this is how I solve the problem that I have. Now, your unique situation may be a whole lot different than mine, but this is how I solve that problem. So if you are having the same kinds of issues, then you might think about getting some of these cases here, because they work perfectly for me. I can put more in there. It takes up less space than the bulky monster box does. They're a lot easier to transport. They're a lot more discreet for if you're transferring your silver, like most of us do, from one location to another. And it's just a lot better product for what I need them for. Okay, so like I said, you can find them on eBay if you're interested in that, and they work perfectly if you got a storage issue. So anyway, that's all the endorsement. I'm going to give this product for free. So let's move on to the 90% silver. All right, so let's get right into this. Okay, so the main reason why I believe that constitutional silver is like so important to your stack is the fact that it is so liquid. A constitutional silver, you can use that anywhere. I mean, you could even, and I should have even mentioned this, but you could even spend that at the store. You could take constitutional silver to any store. You could take this Kennedy half right here, or any one of these quarters or dimes, or Walking Liberty halves, or this Franklin half. You could take any of this, what I'm going to show you, to any retail store anywhere in America, and you could spend it like money. Now, you wouldn't do that because, of course, it's worth more than what the face value is, but it is money. I mean, it's out of circulation, but it's still recognized. You could take this to a bank and get the equivalent dollar for dollar for it. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. So it is that liquid, but it's also liquid in the form of silver. You could take that to any pawn shop, which please don't do that. Take it to any coin store, anywhere, and you can move this silver. And if things really, really go bad, it is recognizable. You could walk up to anywhere. You could barter with it. Of course, you could barter with it. Nobody's going to question what it is because they'll know what it is because it's coinage. It's been in America for over 100 years. People recognize it. They know what it is. You take it to a coin dealer or a bullion dealer. You can sell it very easily. Get fiat currency for it in a pinch. If you need it in an emergency, it is that liquid. Okay, so that is the main reason why you should have a lot of this in your stack. Also, it's affordable. I mean, you're buying it by dollar face. So whatever face value is, that's what you're going to buy that silver for. So you're going to buy it cheaper than you would an ounce of silver. Now, we're only talking about the constitutional silvers, the halves down to the dimes. When you get into the Morgans and the peace dollars, which is why you don't see them represented here, that's a different situation altogether. And we'll talk about that in another video. Whatever face value this is equals $1. That's how you're going to buy it and sell it at your bullion dealer or local coin store. And it's affordable. It's a lot easier to buy this, a lot more affordable than your 3/9 fine. Now, I'm not knocking 3/9 fine. You should have lots of that in your stack as well, but you should have it right alongside the constitutional silver. So it is very affordable and it's understandable. I mean, you know what a dollar is. I mean, it's easy. You know what a dollar is. You know, it's 2 halves, it's 4 quarters, it's 10 dimes. It's whatever a dollar is. It's easy to determine what a dollar is. Now, most of the bullion dealers that I deal with, in fact, I've never dealt with a bullion dealer who sold it by weight. It's always by face value. Now, you can calculate that, and I get comments all the time where people are telling me it's so easy to calculate the ounce weight. But why put yourself through that when all you have to do is go and pick out 4 quarters, that's a dollar, and now you know what your local coin store or your bullion dealer, whoever the case may be, whoever you're selling it to or buying it from, it's easy. We know what a dollar is. We can ask them what they're buying or selling it for at a dollar, and there we go. It's a lot more understandable when you buy and sell constitutional silver, 90% silver at face value, okay? And it's easy to find. Constitutional, I've been able to find constitutional silver a lot easier than the bullion that I normally buy. Like I told you in previous videos, I mean, I usually could go to my local coin store and buy whatever I want as much as I want. Now, basically, I got to buy whatever they have. Now, I'm not saying there's a shortage of it. It's just not as much as it was before, and that's obvious. But constitutional silver, I've been able to find that very easily. A lot of every coin store that I go to and I deal with, they have plenty of it. I don't know how long that'll last, but at least for now, you can buy as much as you want. So it's easy to find. So you, in a pinch, buy your constitutional silver. And if you want to, then later on, trade it in for your 3/9s if you're inclined to do that. So that's number 4. Okay, and number 5, this really is more for the prepper than the stacker. It's fractional. So if things really go bad and you need to barter with it, it's fractional. You have your dimes, you have your quarters, you have your 50 cents, those kind of things, and those are fractional. So how it's set up or how it's supposed to be is a dime is 1/10 of an ounce, a quarter is 1/4 of an ounce, half of an ounce, you get the picture. And so that's how it will be used in a barter situation. So it is fractional, and that would be perfect for the time when we have to barter with silver. And that's a whole nother video as well, but it's fractional. So those are the main reasons why I stack constitutional silver. And I think if you don't have any constitutional silver, you should get you some. Now, I'm not saying you should have as much as I have unless you're inclined to do that. I have as much constitutional silver as I can get my hands on, and I'm going to get more. But I definitely think that it's absolutely worth stacking. You need constitutional silver in your stack, as important as any other bullion that you have in your stack. Okay, so a recap is recognizability, recognized worldwide. Constitutional silver is American 90% silver coins are recognized worldwide. They're affordable. They're understandable. You know what a dollar face is, so it's very easy to find out what your local coin store is selling and buying a dollar face for, and then you don't have to haggle or worry about it. And it's easy to find, at least right now. It's very easy to find. You can go out and pretty much get whatever you want, even online dealers or your local coin store owners or bullion dealers. They have plenty of it. At least they do around where I am. And so it's a lot easier to find, and it's fractional if the time should come when you have to barter with it. Okay, so I guess that's all I really want to say about that. I talk about constitutional silver all the time. I got plenty of videos, in my video library here on YouTube. So if you want to go back and look through those, I talk about constitutional silver a little bit more in detail. I talk about it in videos, and I'll leave a link to some of those videos in the description about how to calculate the value of your constitutional silver, what to look for when you go to sell it and buy it, and I'll put a link to those videos in the description. So anyway, I just want to touch base with you guys again about the constitutional silver. I get a lot of questions all the time, constantly about constitutional silver. So I hope this video helped you out. And be on the lookout for our joint podcast, which is going to have its own channel here pretty soon. I know you guys might be a little confusing. You go to my channel and you find a totally different attitude the Silver Joker has when we do our joint podcast, but that's for that. And this right here is for this. And pretty soon it'll be just this because we're going to have our own channel for the joint podcast. Okay, so if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe and ring that bell. You'll be notified as soon as I put out another video. And share my video. Share it with those who you think can benefit from it. I'm on Instagram, so if you want to go there and leave me a comment, I'm going to be posting some new pictures here pretty soon. And so I'd love for you to join me there. And let's just keep this silver train rolling. I mean, we know what direction we're going in, and we know how we want to arrive. So let's just make it happen. All right. So anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you got to go out, wear a mask. It is that important. You don't just do it for yourself. Do it for the people around you. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Keep stacking. Peace.